What's up, everyone? In today's video, I want to address kind of the future of the surplus funds industry. I've been getting a lot of questions from folks asking, what does the future have in store when it comes to surplus funds and overages? And that is a very valid question because we live in a time of great uncertainty, right? A lot of unknowns going on as far as inflation and the economy and lots of crazy stuff happening as far as like the war in Ukraine and variants with COVID, lots of stuff, right? And I wanted to share this with you to kind of give you a background and kind of to address what the future has in store. Okay. And this is just my opinion. This is just my thoughts. Take it for what it's worth. If you have different thoughts, let me know, share them down below. Would be open to hearing from you. So what you see on your screen is a map of the United States. And this is a graphic that somebody posted in a real estate group that I'm a part of on Facebook. And what you see, the yellow states are states that a certain hedge fund currently buys property in. Now, a hedge fund is, a fund out of Wall Street that, they're investors and they look for places to get good returns, okay, for whoever their investors are. Now, I don't know all of the workings of a hedge fund. I just know the basics of it. A hedge fund is basically, its sole purpose is to make money any way it can for its investors. You invest in a hedge fund, you expect a return. So the hedge fund's job is to generate a return. That's my understanding of a hedge fund. Now, these hedge funds are increasingly getting involved in the real estate game, meaning they are buying up properties at a very large amount, especially single family homes. They are getting more involved in that industry because of the returns that can be generated with single family rental real estate. Okay. And I've seen these guys. And frankly, I love hedge funds, at least when it comes to overages. Now, why would I say that? I have seen, if you've ever been to a foreclosure auction and you ever see an individual that is on the phone and they've got an earpiece in their ear, or they've got like their AirPods or whatever, and they're talking to somebody as the bidding is going on. Those are hedge fund guys. What they're doing is they are talking with a guy on the other end, communicating with them, letting them know what the current bid is at so that they can communicate with each other and say, okay, go ahead and buy or stop the bidding. Now, what usually happens is these guys with the headpieces, they win. They win the bids a lot. Not all of them, but a lot, because they can pay more than your regular mom or pop investor that's trying to buy at the auction. So I've seen these guys pay anywhere from 80 up to 90% of ARV. ARV stands for after repair value. So that's what the house will be worth once they fix it up and they can put it on the market. Now, some of them do flip. Some of them hold these properties as rentals. But the bottom line is they pay a premium at the auction. They outbid everybody else so that they can get that property. And they can do it because they have deep pockets as a hedge fund. They have access to a lot of capital. Now, what does this mean for us? Well, these are the guys generating the overages. These are the guys that are overpaying for properties. And because they overpay, they are the ones generating the overages for us to help homeowners collect on. And so if hedge fund activity continues to increase, as it has been over the last few years, we will continue to see overages and fairly substantial overages because, like I said, they're paying almost close to retail for properties at the auction, which is crazy. I'm not really sure how they make money exactly. That's the biggest question. But hey, if they're making a small return and their investors are happy, so be it. They can continue to buy properties at a premium price. And because of that, that will continue to increase overages. So as far as, what's happening, I think that we are living in very unprecedented times when it comes to overages and surplus funds. As far as, you know, we have experienced quite a bit of appreciation in the real estate market. You couple that with hedge funds buying properties at the auction and paying a premium, and what you get is you get a lot of overages that are being generated, and that's the bottom line. And if there's a lot of overages being generated, then there's a lot of opportunity to do deals and to help homeowners recover those funds for them. Okay, so that's what that's kind of my take on the future. I don't see, you know, I listened to a lot of different people, and there are some folks that are saying that hedge funds are going to be some of the largest landlords in the United States. In some places they already are. And this is not new, guys. Like if you just go to Google, you know, and you just type in hedge funds, biggest landlords, you're going to see there's newer articles, and then there's even older articles. Here's ones from 2012. You know, like hedge funds have been around buying real estate for a long time. This isn't something new, but the amount that they're buying seems to have increased. You know, here's an article. This one's a little older, almost a year old. But a lot of these, not only do they buy at the auction, but they're also buying up properties that are on the market, that are listed with agents. And unfortunately, that makes it really tough for regular folks like you and me. Like if you're looking to buy a home, it makes it very hard to compete with a hedge fund because they can pay in cash. They don't have to worry about getting a loan from a bank, and those offers can be very attractive to sellers. And it's unfortunate because it drives prices up, and you know, demand goes down. So it's really hard if you are looking to buy a home. But on the flip side, when you got these guys paying a premium at the auction, they're also creating a lot of overages, creating a lot of opportunity. So it's two sides to each coin, right? There's pros and cons to everything, and it is what it is. So that's all I've got for you today. Hope that was somewhat beneficial for you and that you learned something new. That's all I've got for you. If you missed last night's webinar about Track Tool, there was going to be a replay, but for whatever reason, Zoom did not record it. So we're going to do an encore presentation this Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Should be a link below if you want to attend that and get in on the special pricing that expires on June 30th. So, and that's all I've got for you guys. Appreciate you. Have an awesome day. We'll see you later.